Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eziel, Lancer on Feral Valley, and I'm going to talk about some more in-depth Lancer discussions here. What we're actually going to go over next is we just did the stand fast. We're going to go into your next skill that you get at level 4, which is the spring attack. It does about a manic assumption about 300, and cooldown's about 4 seconds, and it does a maximum of 4 hits here. So let's go ahead and bring this up here so we can kind of see how everything looks on it. So you can see there, cast down 1.3. And then everything I discussed. Basically, this is probably going to be like your bread and butter hit as far as when you get into PvP modes, when you start actually doing more attacks, because the actual spring attack is used in 2 different ways. You've got your first way, which is your basic combo attack. You do 3 hits, and then you can come in with that. And then your next one is going to be spring shield barrage times 2, then that move. Just like so. Now, one thing to keep in mind is those 2 combos are the only times that you're actually going to get that fast animation. If you use it by itself, it's really slow. So make sure that if you ever use this actual attack is that you're doing it in those combos. Because if you do anything else, like right there, see how I did like my locking blow, and it took a couple seconds for me to even get that up. So there's only really 2 instances that you're really going to use that, and it is one of our more powerful hits because of the amount of damage it does as far as with people when you're playing against players, or even when you're doing just mobs. Now let's take a quick look. I want to take a look at some of the actual glyphs that we can utilize with the spring attack. There's actually 2 of them. One is that you can reduce the mana cost from 300 down to 225, and then the other is you can actually increase the damage by 25%. So I've actually got this glyph. I think it is very vital as far as for one of our basic attacks here. So I would recommend the actual 25% increased glyph. I think it's very, very useful. The actual mana reduction from 300 to 225, I don't think is very, very much warranted. I think it's not a very good glyph itself. But it is one. This is basically going to be one of your most major attacks that you're going to do a lot of times. As you get older, you'll probably use it more as a filler rather than just as an opener. But when you get level 4, you're going to be using your shield barrage and you're going to be using your spring attack pretty much back to back to back. Alright guys, well that's pretty much all the information as far as I want to cover on the spring attack. And until next time, you guys have a great day, good weekend, and happy hunting.